Alright, so I'll try and describe my two methods for getting out of bounds on Kiko on this first Phantom. It essentially all boils down to knowing where the elastic barrier is and ejecting right before it or right as you touch it. For this first method, I'm going to be looking down while riding on the Phantom's nose, just in front of those 6 dots on its forehead. And I'm going to wait until my Banshee's tail gets pulled down slightly. A couple of these examples I'm ejecting before I hit the elastic barrier, and it's a very nice ride. And I don't use any audio cues because I find them a little inconsistent. They can vary by a second or two, unless you have very consistent Banshee pickup time and flight route. That one's a pretty good example of seeing the elastic barrier affect the tail of the Banshee. Here's a couple more examples before I describe the second method. For the second method that I use, or would recommend, I look up at those 2 dots on the ledge, and I wait to fly over just enough to see the horizon, and that's just about when I eject. I want to keep my Banshee's wings on either side of the hump, so tapping A and D in between boosts. I'm also watching the front of my Banshee. On a couple of these you'll see the front dip down and touch the Phantom's nose, and that indicates when I'm touching the elastic barrier and right when I want to eject. So there's a few different things that you can look at for indicators of when to eject. Find what's comfortable for you and use that. The rest of this video is just more examples of the second method. I do prefer it, it's more consistent, but it can be a bit slower.